Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am taking you through a 25-minute gentle Pilates workout, so we'll be taking things nice and slow today. Let's get started on our mats, laying on our backs with our feet together and our knees out to the sides in a butterfly position. Then I want you to bring one hand onto your stomach and the other onto your chest, and just take a few deep breaths, feeling both hands rise and fall at the same rate, expanding through the belly, the chest, and the ribs to start off this class by connecting to our breath. So take a big inhale, feel both hands rise, and exhale, let them fall. Again, inhale, breathe in through the nose. Exhale, breathe out through the mouth. Take one last big breath here. And then gently release your hands down by your hips. Let's add in some movement now, keeping the legs where they are. Reach your hands straight up from the shoulders, clasp the fingers, and rotate the palms up towards the ceiling. Lift your arms up overhead, feeling that nice stretch. Bring them back over the shoulders, flip the palms down, release the arms. Let's do that all again. Reach the arms up above the shoulders, clasp your hands, flip your palms up, stretch the arms overhead, feeling that release through the upper body. Bring them back over the shoulders, flip the palms, and we float the arms down. Let's do that 3 more times, taking it nice and slow. So the palms flip up, the hands reach overhead, pull back over the shoulders, palms flip down, and the hands come down to the mat, breathing however feels naturally to you here. Just waking up through the upper body, feeling that deep release through the hips as well as our legs are in that butterfly position, and feeling that little arch through the back as the arms raise overhead, stretching out the spine. Give me one more here. Flip the palms up towards the ceiling, arms reach overhead, reach them a little bit higher. Pull them back over your shoulders, flip the palms down, and float your arms down by your sides. Awesome job. Gently bringing your knees together now, placing your feet flat on the ground, getting ready for a dynamic hamstring stretch. So grab a hold of the back of your right leg now, flexing the foot, bending at the knee. Straighten your leg up towards the ceiling and then bend it back down. Exhaling as you stretch the leg up. Inhaling as you bend the knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. 2 more like this, just releasing through the back of that right leg. Hold your leg extended now. Point the foot and flex. So the leg is staying frozen, just the foot is pointing and flexing. Inhaling as you point, exhaling as you pull your toes down towards your face, feeling that deep release. Last one. Hold your foot pointed now, release your hands back down to the mat. Lower the leg down to the floor, circle it out and around to stack straight over the hip. Again, drop the leg straight down, circle out to the side and straight up. 3 more in this direction, keeping everything frozen except that leg, moving straight down, out open to the side and straight over the hip. Last one in this direction, and then we'll put it in reverse. Let's switch it up now, so circle out to the side and then lift the leg straight up, feeling that nice hip mobility here. Just 3 more in this direction, inhaling to circle out and down, exhaling to lift the leg straight up through center. Last 2 here. And last one. Bend the knee, place it back down onto the mat, go right into the other side. So grab a hold of the back of your left leg, flex the foot, straighten the leg up towards the ceiling, and bend it down. Exhaling as we straighten, inhaling as we bend the knee. 3 more like this. Last 2, exhale straight. Inhale, bend. Last one, let's hold the leg straight now. Point the foot and flex. Point and flex. 3 more. Inhale, point, exhale, flex. Last 2. And 1 more. Hold the foot pointed now, release your hands back down to the mat. Drop the legs straight down towards the mat now, circle it out and around to come straight over the hip. 4 more here, drop the leg, circle out and around and up. Inhaling to drop the leg down, exhaling to circle it out and up. 2 more in this direction. And last one, drop the leg, circle it around. Let's put it in reverse now. Circle the leg out to the side, drop down to the mat, and lift it straight up through center. 4 more. Inhaling to circle the leg, exhaling to pull it through center. Last 3, really feeling this deep release through your hips. We're here for 2 more, keeping the spine and the core nice and stable here. Last one. And bend your leg, place it back down onto the mat. Awesome job. Let's come into some deep core work now. So your feet are still placed on the mat with your knees bent. Let's alternate knee lifts. So lift your right knee up, place it back down onto the mat, and lift your left knee up. Place it down onto the mat, exhaling as you draw one knee over your hip. Inhaling to slowly place it back down on the floor. Exhale, lift the other knee. While we're here, I want you to focus on inhaling as you expand your rib cage out through the sides, and exhaling as you draw your ribs together and simultaneously pull your belly button down towards your spine, feeling that nice engagement through the core each time that we lift up that knee, and then place it back down onto the mat. The only thing moving here is the legs, so the core and the trunk are entirely stable here. That is where the challenge comes in. Let's make this a bit more difficult now. So lift your right knee up and then bring your left knee up to meet it. Tap your right foot to the mat and lower the left foot. Other side, left knee lifts to tabletop, right knee lifts to meet it. Left goes down and right goes down. I like to inhale as I lift one knee, exhale to lift the other, inhale to drop one foot, and exhale to drop the other. But you can really breathe however feels naturally to you here, just as long as you are breathing, using those nice rib expansion breaths. So ribs going out to the sides on our inhale, filling up through the nose, and breathing out through the mouth on our exhale as the ribs come together and the belly button pulls down towards the mat, feeling that deep connection into the core. As we lift one knee, lift the other, drop one foot, drop the other. Just give me 3 more like this, taking it nice and slow. Last 2, really pressing down through your arms here. And last one, lift one knee, lift the other. One foot goes down, the other goes down. Lift your knees up to tabletop now, stacking them over your hips. Tap your right toes to the mat, lift them back to tabletop. Tap the left toes down and lift them up in our alternating toe taps. So right toes tap and lift, left toes tap and lift. Inhaling as you tap one foot down, exhaling to draw knee back over the hip. What you want to make sure of here is that you're hinging at the hip and not at the knee. So the leg is staying bent at the same angle the entire time. You're just hinging at the hip to lower the toes down onto the mat, and hinging at the hip to lift the knee back up over the center of your body. Inhaling, tap the toe, exhale, lift. Inhale, tap the other foot, exhale, lift, lower back nice and imprinted into the mat here. As we inhale, tap and lift. Just give me 1 more each side. And last one. Hug your knees in towards the chest now, maybe rocking side to side on your low back, whatever feels good for you here. We've got 1 more quick ab move coming up, so plant your feet back onto the ground with the knees hip distance apart. Interlace your hands behind your head with the elbows out nice and wide. Inhale to prepare, exhale crunch up center. Inhale lower down, exhale crunch up to the right. Inhale lower, exhale crunch center. Inhale, lower, exhale, crunch up to the left. So just alternating one crunch in the center with one crunch over to the side, getting into our upper abs as well as our obliques or the sides of our waist here. As we inhale to lower down, exhaling crunch up through the center. Inhale, lower down, exhale, crunch up over to the left. Each time you crunch up, I want you to focus on lifting your head, neck, and shoulder blades up off of the mat, so we're really getting that activation through the core. Our hands are supporting our head so that our neck isn't taking the brunt of the weight here. We're really bringing the movement from the center of our body, from our center core here, as we exhale to crunch up, lifting up. Inhale, lower down, exhale, crunch to the side, giving a slight tuck with the chin here to lengthen through the back of the neck and minimize any neck pain that you might feel here. Really pressing down through the feet, pressing the lower back down into the mat as you just crunch up through the upper body, lower down, and crunch up to one side, working that entire center core. Just give me 3 more here, crunching center and lower. Crunch over to the left and lower. Last one. Crunch up through center and lower down. Awesome job. Release your arms up above your head now, getting ready for some modified roll-ups. So on your inhale, reach the arms forward, roll up through the spine. Exhale, sit up nice and tall, arms overhead. Inhale, tuck the hips under, roll down through the spine. Exhale, arms overhead again. Inhale, tuck the hips under, roll up. Exhale, lift tall through the spine. Inhale, tuck the hips under, roll down. Exhale, arms overhead. Just a couple more here, rolling up and down through the spine. Maybe stepping your feet a couple of inches in front of you now to make it a bit easier to roll up and down. Inhaling, roll up. Exhale, arms go up. Inhaling, roll down, exhale, arms overhead. Last one, let's roll up through the spine and stay sitting up now. So release your hands down by the mat, extend your legs long in front of you, separating them out hip distance apart, getting ready for a little combo to stretch out both sides of the body. So let's reach our hands forward at shoulder height, getting ready for a spine stretch forward. So take an inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, reach forward with your hands extending long through the spine, reaching chest to toes. Then sit up again, reach the arms up and back, fingertips facing forward, lift your hips up to the sky, lower them down, lift the arms up, let's do that all again. Spine stretch forward, reaching the hands towards your feet. Sit up, hands go up and around, squeeze the glutes, tuck the hips under, lift the hips up to the sky. Lower the hips back down again. Feet flex as we reach the arms forward, stretching out the spine and the legs. Sit up nice and tall, arms go up and around. And exhale as we squeeze the glutes, lift the hips, chin lifts. Lower back down, arms reach up. Spine stretch forward. Sit up nice and tall, arms reach up and back, finding our reverse plank position, stretching out the front of the body, and lower back down. Just give me one more round of this, reaching forward in our spine stretch. Arms reaching up and back behind you as we squeeze and lift the glutes last time. Lower them down, inhale, reach the arms up overhead, exhale, float them down by your sides. Awesome job. Let's widen our legs out as wide as the mat now, keeping the feet flexed, getting ready for our saw. So reach the arms out at shoulder height, rotate over to the right, reach left hand across the right foot. Sit up nice and tall, come through center, other side, rotate to the left. Reach your right hand past your left foot, sit up, and then switch through center. Inhale, rotate to the right, exhale, fall forward. Inhale, sit up tall, exhale, come through center, other side. What you want to make sure of here is that your arms are staying extended slightly in front of the shoulders this entire time. So focusing that especially that back arm as you lean forward isn't getting left behind. You're keeping it nice and aligned with the rest of your body. Just give me one more to each side. So inhale to the right, exhale, reach forward, feeling that stretch. Inhale, sit up, exhale, center. Last one. Inhale, rotate, exhale, reach. Inhale, sit up, and exhale, come through center. Inhale, arms come up, and exhale, float them down. Awesome job. Let's head down onto the left side of our body now, getting ready to work our right side glute and outer thigh. Rest your head on your arm, creating a nice straight line from your neck all the way down your spine. Bend your knees at 90 degrees, straight out from the hips, flexing the feet. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lift the right knee up. Inhale, lower down, and exhale, lift. Just 4 more like this, keeping that nice 90-degree bend, that nice flexed foot, as we start to work into that right side glute. As we inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Last one like this, and then we'll add on. So now lift the knee up, extend the legs straight out to the side, bend the knee back in, and lower down. Inhaling as you lift the knee. Exhaling, press the right leg out down the mat. Inhale, draw the knee in. Exhale, lower the knee down. 4 more like this. Extend, bend, and lower, lifting the knee up above hip height. So as you extend, you're really getting maximum tension on that side glute muscle. Just 2 more here. And last one, lift the knee, extend the leg, bend, and lower. Lift the knee, extend the leg now, point through your foot, tap the big toe to the front of the mat, lift it up, and tap it to the back. Lift up and tap to the front, drawing a nice arc with the leg, and tap to the back. Just 4 more like this. Breathing however feels naturally to you here. Really trying to keep those hips nice and stacked, one on top of the other. So as you lift the leg up to the back, make sure you're not rocking back onto your left hip. You're staying nice and aligned through your center. As we lift up through the leg, tap over to the front, tap up and over to the back. Hold your leg lifted through center now. Give me circles to the back for 6. 5, drawing little circles with the big toe. Last 2. And 1, switch directions, drawing circles to the front for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the leg straight, flex the foot, pulse the leg up to finish for 8, 7, 6, maybe lift the leg a little bit higher to finish just for 2, and 1. Point through the foot, draw it in towards the glute, feel that nice release through that right side. Release it, give your side glute a couple of taps, and then let's roll onto our backs, placing our feet hip distance apart on the mat with our knees bent, getting ready for a bridge series. So take an inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips up. Inhale, lower them down, and exhale, lift, pressing down through the entire surface area of the feet to really activate up the backs of the legs. As we inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Just give me 2 more like this, and then we'll add on. Last one, exhaling to lift the glutes, and lower down. Let's add on to this now. So lift the hips up, reach your arms up overhead, bring them back down onto the mat, and lower your hips down. Again, lift the hips up, arms float above the head, float back to the mat, and the hips lower down. As you raise and lower your arms, the goal is to keep the rest of your body perfectly stable, so using those glutes and core to maintain that nice stability through the body as the arms reach overhead, reach back down to the hips, and lower the glutes down to the floor. Just 2 more like this. And last one, lift the glutes, reach the arms up, squeezing the core, reach them back to the mat, lower the hips down. Now lift back up into your bridge. Let's alternate heel lifts. So lift the left heel and lower, lift the right and lower, just getting a little bit of calf work here as we continue to work up the backs of the legs, holding in this bridge. So lift and lower, lift and lower. Just give me 2 more each side like this, then we'll add a pulse. Last one. So lift the right heel, pulse the hips down and up, lower the heel, left, pulse, and lower. So lifting one heel up, giving a little up and down with the hips, and then lowering the heel back down onto the mat. Just lowering the hips about an inch or two, feeling that little squeeze through the glutes and the hamstring. As we lift the heel, pulse, and lower. Last one each side. Hold both heels down, now pulse the hips up for 10. 9 little squeezes under with those glutes. This is where we finish, just for 4 more. 3, 2, squeeze a little bit higher and roll down through the spine. Awesome job. Just windshield wiper your knees from right to left, releasing through the midsection of the body. When you're ready, hold the knees through center, and let's flip around onto our right side, getting ready to repeat that entire side glute series on this side. So coming down onto the right side, resting your head on your arm, creating a straight line all the way down your spine, up through your neck. Bending your knees with flexed feet, knees coming straight out from the hips. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, lift the left knee up. Inhale, lower it down, and exhale, lift. 4 more like this. We're repeating that same glute series here, so no surprises, just doing the same thing on this side. As we inhale, lower, exhale, lift, last one like this. Let's add the extension now, so lower the knee, lift up, extend the leg to the side, bend your knee in, and lower the knee. Inhaling to lift the knee, exhale, press the leg to the side, inhale, bend, and exhale, lower. 4 more, you can do it. Extend the leg, bend, and down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Maybe lifting that knee and that leg a little bit higher each time. Last one, lift the knee, kick the leg out to the side, bend it in, and lower. Lift the knee now, extend the leg, point through your foot, tap the toes to the front, lift up and over and tap them to the back. Lift up and over to the front, up and over to the back. I like to inhale as I lift up and over, exhale as I drop the foot down. Inhale, lift, exhale, drop the toe. Again, hips are staying stacked one on top of the other here, so make sure you're not rolling over to one side. You're staying nice and stable as we tap to the front and tap to the back. Just give me 1 more like this. And tap to the back. Hold the leg through center now. Give me circles to the back for 6. 5, drawing little circles with your big toe just for 2. And 1, circles to the front for 6. 5, 4, maybe lift up a little bit higher for 2. And flex the foot. Let's finish with pulses up for 10. 9, 8, feeling that squeeze through the left glute. This is where we finish class, just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point through your foot, grab a hold of it, draw it in towards your glute. Awesome job. Let's stretch out through the entire body now. So release that foot, give the side glute a couple of taps, and then let's flip onto our backs for a nice deep stretch through the body. Draw your right knee in towards your chest, pressing your lower back down into the mat, getting a glute stretch on the right and a hip flexor stretch on the left. And then when you're ready, draw your left knee across your body, looking over the right shoulder, feeling that nice spinal twist. Come through center, bend your left knee in, cross your right ankle over the left knee, reach through, grab a hold of the back of your left leg, drawing it in for your figure 4 stretch. Gently release that. Let's switch to the other side. Right leg goes long, left knee draws in towards the chest, pressing the lower back down. And then draw the right knee across the body as we look over the left shoulder, feeling that twist and release through the left glute. Come Come back through center now, bend your left knee in, left ankle goes over right knee, and we draw the right knee in our figure 4 stretch. Gently release that stretch, uncross your legs, and slowly make your way up into a seated position, crossing your legs in the center of your mat, getting ready to release through the back and the spine. Lift your right arm up and over to the left, sweep the arms out in front of you, over to the right, and come through center. Other side, left arm up and over, sweep both arms around to the left, and come through center. One more each side, up and over to the left, swing around to the right, and come through center. Last one, up and over to the right, sweep around, and lift up. Now inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, just hold the right arm up and over to the left side, maybe dropping down onto the left forearm here. Come up through center, other side. Left arm lifts up and reaches over to the right side of the mat, dropping down onto our right forearm. Lift up through center, and that is it for today's 25-minute gentle Pilates workout. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.